Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to be painting some positivity rocks. I know there's a lot of negative things in the world right now, but the one thing that we need to remember is that there are also positive things. So for me, I know that I'm very grateful for my family and the time that I get to spend here. I'm also very grateful that I'm still able to create artwork and that I'm able to hopefully share these positive sayings and positive thoughts with other people. So just remember to think of the things that you're grateful for, and hopefully we can share those with others. Let's get started. Now we need our smooth rock, 1. 2, we're gonna need paint that's gonna stick to it. So that means no watercolors, but you can use craft paint, you can use acrylic paint, and you can use tempera paint. Now the third thing and fourth thing you need is obviously some painting tools. So I got my assortment of brushes and then my cup of water over here. Now if you're outside and you make a big mess like me, you might want to put something on that you can get messy. This is my dad's sweatshirt, sorry Dad. And I also have a Moana poster thingy down that I will be able to cover with paint. So let's begin. Now the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to make a sunset. Now this is really easy. I'm gonna do this upside down so you can see. So here we go. Let's see how good this is. I'm gonna start with my dividing line. So I'm gonna go with my yellow. I'm gonna put my yellow about in the middle of my rock. Okay? You can see it's a little bit see-through. And I will edit this part out. So I'm going down with my yellow first, back and forth. It's almost like you're petting a dog, but we're petting our pet rock, okay? So I'm not squishing it really hard, and notice how I'm holding my paintbrush at an angle so I can even coat back and forth like this. Now I'm gonna go in with my next color. I have more of an ochre. It's fine if you just use yellow, orange, and red. That's totally fine with me, but I'm just gonna add this one since I have it at home. This is more of an orangish yellowish. If you know me really well, you would know that this is one of my favorite colors to paint with. I'm gonna bring that up to the top, going back and forth. I'm gonna dip my brush in the water for a little bit more consistency because we don't want this to dry out. Next, we're gonna go with our red at the very top. So I just got some red on my brush, and then I'm just gonna go across like this, just petting it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth at the top. Now I'm gonna slowly bring this down. Slowly bring this down. And I'm not adding as much pressure anymore to it. You get this really nice ombre clean effect. Just like that. Now, I need to rinse my brush out because we're going to change to blue. Because I decided that we're gonna make a water sunset. I'm gonna go to my blue. Now you can do this with water or you can do this with a grass sunset. For the grass sunset, do the same exact steps that you just followed, or that I just did, but do it with green on the bottom instead of blue. So I'm gonna do the same thing, go into the bottom, and see this one has a little bump in it, and it makes it a little bit harder. So this is why it's important to have smooth rocks. Going back and forth, like so. And the reason why we have the yellow in the middle is because that is where the sun is.
Run, run, run.
Okay, next we're gonna go in with our light blue. I like this one. This is just a handmade modern paint that you can get at any store. I know the stores are closed right now, but my point is that whatever paint you have at home is totally fine, except if it's watercolor. So now I'm gonna go in with my robin blue. Now to get this color, you can also use a dark blue with some white. I'm just gonna get this on my brush. We're gonna make happy little marks. Has anyone heard that before? Happy little waves. I'm just gonna go back and forth. So I'm not going all the way across. I'm just making some parallel lines and just kind of scattering it. Back and forth, just like I'm petting it. Now I don't want this to be perfect, so I'm just kind of like back and forth. Now I might go in with some darker blue, go ahead and make some darker points. Maybe have some waves. And notice how I'm following the same direction. Now this whole time, my brush strokes are going back and forth in the same direction that I was going in the top, okay? Now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna let this dry and maybe add a palm tree later when it is dry, but we do not want to add another color on this because it's gonna smear and get into the rest of whatever we are doing, okay? So I will see you back in a second. Okay, now I'm going to add a palm tree because I feel like it, so I need to get some black.
Art.
I have my awesome brother here videotaping all this, so thank you, Kyle, for doing this. And this is going to be upside down. So let's pray and hope that I can do it upside down. So now what we're going to do is create a silhouette of a palm tree. And I'm gonna do this upside down, so let's hope I can do it. So over here, what I'm going to do is make my little island, and I'm going in with black. It's my little island here in the corner. Boop, here it is. Now I'm going to make a line. So notice how I put this in between the two. I'm gonna make a line just up. And our palm tree is basically a half circle, and then we have a triangle, a long triangle at the top. Now with palm trees, it is thicker and thinner. So I'm gonna go thick to thin, thick to thin, thick to thin. Oh, I don't know how this is looking. Thick to thin. So how I'm doing that is I am adding less pressure towards the end. And thick to thin. And I might go back in some of these areas so we can get more of that effect. I don't know, guys. Does that look like a palm tree? I can't really tell because it's upside down. Kyle, how does it look?
Yeah, it's good.
Looks good?
Yes.
Cool. Should we add a little bird in there? Nah, not today. If you want to, that's fine. I'm gonna extend this out a little bit. Now that this is done, always remember, put your paintbrushes in the water because we do not want crusty, dry brushes. No siree, Bob. Now I'm going to add my... Oh, I just got paint in my hair. Kyle, in this time when we are positive, what would you write on a rock that would make somebody else's day?
You ain't first, you're last.
Wait. Okay, let's go with another one, Kyle.
Hot dog.
All right, so I will come up with a different idea instead. I'm going to write hope on my rock, although hot dog and the other saying is... Okay, so Kyle is gonna zoom in for me right here. And again, this is upside down, so let's hope that this works out. Oh, here we go. We're gonna test my skills. So notice how I'm going over with a darker color, and this was originally light. Writing hope. H. O. P. Oh my, he's gonna be kind of tiny. I have a really shaky hand, I'm sorry everybody. Is that the right way, Kyle? How does that look?
Good job. You spelled it correct.
Good. So, hopefully people will like this, and when they see it, maybe they'll smile. Wait, let's see how it looks. Ah! Cute! I like my hope rock. It made me smile. Hope it makes you smile too. Okay. We're going to put our rock by a sign, because I'm hoping that people will see these and that they will keep going and have hope. Kyle, which one should I do? Hope or keep going?
Both.
Both? Oh. Okay.
There we go.
Let's throw a light right here. Keep going. All right. Woohoo! Yay! Glad that was so much fun. Woohoo! That was so much fun. So I love painting, as you all may know, and what better way to paint than to paint on some rocks that we can share around our neighborhood. So to wrap this up, what I decided to do was grab, remember, smooth rocks. I used acrylic paint. Don't worry, it can be any kind of paint that you have at home besides watercolors. And then I went out and I put these rocks along my neighborhood. I'm so excited to see what you guys come up with, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, have an awesome, beautiful day.